Have you ever heard of Flugtag? Well, it is a sport that is sweeping the nation through intense Red Bull sponsored competition. Not only does it take great athletic skill, but scientific precision too. Today in the Hot Sauce, we're taking a closer look at this attempted flying sport as a team from Buffalo has been chosen to compete in Washington, D.C. Now, I want to get into it by saying, we know Red Bull gives you wings, but you guys are giving Red Bull chicken wings, right?
Yes.
All right, so before we get into the competition, what it's judged on, let's talk a little bit about Flugtag, because I don't think people are quite sure what it is. So what is this sport all about?
Well, it's an event sponsored by Red Bull, and you pretty much make a homemade flying machine, all man-powered, and try to fly. That's the idea.
And now, how difficult is this? Because I know that Red Bull airs these commercials where they're sort of showcasing the Flugtag, and it seems like they get off that and they fall right into the water, that they're not flying very far.
Yeah, the difficult thing with it is we don't get to have a test run with it. It literally is we build it and then we get there and we hope that it is going to work. We don't get to try it out beforehand.
Now, we mentioned chicken wings because, of course, your craft is Buffalo themed. Now, I hope we have a picture of it. If not, tell us what your craft looks like.
It's pretty much a 10-foot giant chicken wing. It started off with like a barrel and some chicken wire, and we paper machéed it and spray painted it, and just basically tried to make it look like a giant chicken wing with wings.
So you're going down to Washington, D.C. to compete in this competition. What's going to happen once you get there?
I think a lot of things. When we get there, we have to check it in. I think we're going to meet some of the teams. We're going to go over rules and different things like that. There's things you can and can't do when we get up there. And it's a 30-foot drop, so they probably have to brief us a little bit on what to expect for that.
And what are they judging you on? Because I can imagine none of these crafts are flying too far, so there must be other things involved to kind of see who's the winner.
So they're judging on showmanship, distance, and creativity. So we're hoping we're getting some of the points on the creativity aspect of it. The flying, the distance, hopefully, and the showmanship is kind of like a little skit that we do beforehand. So we have that pretty much all planned out.
And it seems like it's not like hockey or baseball. You kind of find yourself growing up around. So how did you get involved in Flugtag?
Well, we had some friends that worked with Red Bull and kind of brought up the idea, and we had heard about this event before, and they thought we were kind of a fun group and that we should think of something and do it, and kind of all put our heads together and thought, what a better way to represent Western New York than with a huge chicken wing.
And since people from all over Western New York are being represented, they might want to catch this. How can people see it, or how can you see it online, or
It's going to be streaming online the day of, since it's happening in 5 cities all at the same time. The best way will be online. Hopefully we'll have a little more information on where to actually find it online on our Facebook page when the time comes.
Well, you definitely should bribe them all with chicken wings.
Yeah.
That will get right to the judge's heart through their stomachs.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
keep
you.
our fingers crossed for you guys, but right now we're going to send back to the other studio.